This picture of the week being brought to you by Flowers Garden Center. Deer processing's over with as of the 16th, done. So now it's a garden center, and they're going to have flowers and everything. They've been planting seeds out there. 4450 Eaton's Creek Road. Our first picture here, this is a good friend of mine. This is Jeff Schaefer. Not Jeff Schaefer, John Schaefer. This is John Schaefer with the first 18-inch sauger he caught down at Cordell Hall. So did I let the cat out of the bag?
I don't think there's any of them in there. He caught the first one.
No, look at that guy. He's got a big smile because he knows that's going to stink up a biscuit right there. Our next two pictures here, I got to show. This is this is Stacy Nunley, and this is not Stacy Nunley. This is Stacy Nunley's wife right there. She's got, look what she caught it, Nickajack. Guess what day? January 1st. First day of January. That is a nice fish.
She got all year now. So
Now here is Stacy Nunley, same day. There is two toads from Nickajack, January 1st. All right, we ain't through yet. Let's show the next one. There's his two sons the same day, January 1st, Nickajack Lake. I hear trailers being loaded right now. That is Josh and Cody Nunley. And then we got one more, I think. Is that right? That's either Josh or Cody. I'm not sure. With his big one, over 9.
don't
Nickajack Lake.
do it to me.
Oh, there's Stacy. There's Stacy again with a nice one. Same day. All of these fish, same day, January 1st. So great job. The Nunleys know how to catch those toads now, I'm telling you.
Good.
Hey, you can send your pictures to us here at Southern Woods and Waters, 474 James Robinson Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee, 37219, or simply email them to me at hugh@southernwoodsandwaters.com. We'll get them on there really fast. I had to show those pictures just because I wanted to get y'all in the fishing frenzy fever.
Don't do it to me like that.
Dude, is that not some hosses?
Those were big fish.
That was huge.
And they're in our backyard. And we don't even, how many times we drive across Nickajack Lake,
I don't know, but
going to Knoxville, and we never even think, well, look at that mud hole. That mud hole is producing some nice fish.
Yep.
It is a
Golly.
sleeper lake.
they're all getting good.
They're all getting good.
Yeah.
Now, Dayton, we're gonna ask you and Jeff a little bit. Now, we got you guys on here because it's A-rig time.
Oh, yeah.
It's A-rig time.
It's swim bait time.
It's jerkbait
yeah.
time.
It's jerkbait time.
Yeah.
So,
There's a lot of people throwing a jerkbait and throwing an Alabama rig and throwing a.
Swim bait.
swim bait.
That's all
Big
they're
swim
throwing.
bait.
But that's all they're throwing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all that's in their boat is Alabama rigs, swim baits, big swim baits, big ones. I'm talking about some of them's got some that long,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But A-rigs are different. The swim baits are different. It's just, but it's that time of year. Eric Blankendahl today was over at Priest, I'm assuming, and I ain't gonna say where, but it looked awful close to Long Hunter. And him and Austin Crutcher had some awful big fish today over there.
Well, I told you Larry Holland and Jeremy Hurd were over there today.
I know.
I
You
ain't heard
can't-
a report from most of you
I
yet.
fished over and flatten their tires or
flat
something.
their
I'm
tires,
gonna,
yeah.
take their key or
Put
something.
some sugar in the tank or something.
No, I ain't gonna do that now, but I'll take their key. Dadgummit. They had 22.65 last week.
Larry Holland, he a great fisherman in his own right, great person and individual.
Yeah.
He's been doing pretty good, but now he stays on.
Right, yeah, he's
He
over
does
there.
his homework.
Yeah, him and Jeremy
You know,
do.
you can't say anything against a man that is staying on the fish. You go and put your money up. You're just putting up for a chance. It's like a lottery.
That's right.
Because Jeremy and Larry are going to stay out there.
Yeah.
Eric's going to stay out there.
That's right.
They know where the fish are.
I don't fish much no more. I just sit around on the banks and plug hunt. And I had 21.65 the week before that. They got me on that one. That's it.
I'm going to tell you something, brother. You ain't done too bad this year.
Me and Bobo's done good.
You and Bobo's done
Don't
real
expect.
well.
Don't think Jimbo won't pull that 6-7 pounder right out. I mean, 2 of them. You hear me? Quick.
Well, I tell you what, these guys are awfully good in what they do, and it's just a pleasure to know all of you. Jeff, you've got Mad Dad Lure Company, and you're going to be in there with us
Yes.
at the fairgrounds. So, ladies and gentlemen, it'll still be A-rig time. It'll still be big swim bait time. But I'm going to tell you something. Come on by the fairgrounds. Check us out at our booth. You got to get past Terry and me first before you get to Jeff.
We'll be there.
We'll be there. But you get past Terry and I, get back here to Dayton and Jeff and start talking about these swim baits, because you're going to have, I've been staying on you for 2 months to make as many as you can.
Oh, yeah. And I just want to say, too, Casey, I talked to Casey Martin last night, and he was telling me that they are tearing this swim bait up right now on Gunnersville Lake.
Oh, yeah. And he's catching
He
them.
had 2 awesome days with the swim bait, and also, what do you call that, Dayton?
Alabama rig?
No, that other way. Chatterbait.
Chatterbait.
He's been taking
Chatterbait.
some of the smaller 4.5, the 5-inch swim baits and putting them on the back of a chatterbait. Said it was a killer.
Well, and that's just, coming through that grass, what little grass is there right now. I mean, it's in the growing stage, but
Yeah.
or dormant stage. It'll grow here in a little bit.
But we can't forget hand poured, hand injected.
Hand poured,
Yeah.
hand
The
injected,
best plastic,
virgin
really good
plastic,
plastic.
which makes it
a whole lot.
more buoyant than any of the other plastic.
And
you
you-
can get trashy plastic that'll just lay
Oh,
there.
yeah.
A lot of
This
you-
is all degassed
Yeah.
plastic.
So it's going to float,
Yeah.
and that's what you want.
And plus, we got floater
Well, you
in
got
it. It gives it
floater
more
or
action.
well, I mean, a lot of the big ones are lead. I mean, we've got them weighted.
Well, you
but,
got them weighted
Yeah.
with the lead.
but we can
weight.
take and put floater in any of them and make them literally float. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or put an 1/8 ounce head and put a little bit of floater in it where it just kind of
That's right.
eases under the water.
Now the A-rig, the reason it's so important is it kind of mimics a small ball of shad or bait fish.
It does.
It's got the flash. A lot of guys are using the spinners on there. and
Flash
using
mob
the
jig.
flash.
Still
Flash
gotta have
mob
a
jig
really
is the
good,
best one.
Still got to have a really good swim bait with a lot of action on the tail.
Yeah.
You know, there's
And what
and they
you've
do
done-
have a lot out there, but
Now the one you've got oval tails.
Yeah.
You've got square tails.
Yeah,
Then the
I know.
one that I really like is called a step down tail.
it is. That's an awesome tail.
And it's got a lot more action to it.
It does. It gives
You
out
got
a lot
those
of
that
action.
have like ribs on them, or it looks like it's ribbed,
Yeah, rib bait.
and that holds that little bubbles of oxygen when you throw it down in there.
With a
and then
9/0 hook in it.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
the hook in that, thing. I
thing's
mean,
huge.
Puts out a lot of
I want-
vibration.
grab
Them
one of
rib.
them, Hugh. and
I
look
want
at
to
that.
show. Austin? Can we get a little bit of this one right here?
That's
Now, this
about
has got-
8.5 inches long,
Yeah,
too.
and this one's got the step
Step down.
up,
Step
down
down
tail.
tail.
Or step up tail, whichever you're looking at,
Yeah.
it, Jeff. But it's got the ribbed sides to it. It's also got a weighted 9/0 hook,
It does.
and as you can see, that thing
You can
is
see it's
limber.
got a lot of action.
It's got a
to
lot
it.
of action to it. So very
Most of your swim
limber.
baits don't lay over like that
No.
when you hold them straight up.
No, I'm holding that thing, trying to hold it straight up, and it's just moving. But also the eyes, you've got great eyes in there, 3D looking eyes. So that makes for,
Yeah. Look at the action that bait's
yeah,
got
that
right there.
thing is just, let me see that real quick and all.
Got it.
All right, now that's a 6-inch.
That's a 6-inch.
All right, now I'm gonna try, and there's no hook in it, but that's just trying to keep it still, and then it's not doing it. So it's got
That's the
very,
action.
very limber.
Just take that one and throw it and quit messing around.
I'm telling you, just that
No,
color
no,
right
just
there.
that one right there.
That's
Just
out
don't
there.
mess around.
That's mine. It's
We'll
got
catch the fish there.
property
Just
of
don't
Hugh
mess with
McNaughton
that
in there.
no
You see
more.
that?
I
see that.
But what we want to talk about is when your water temperature is 42, 43, 44, and going up to 50, 55,
Yeah.
these are the baits you want to be throwing.
Sure. I mean, you can catch fish on a shad wrap or an Alabama rig, but the pictures them guys showing you, they're not throwing an Alabama rig with little baits like that on
No.
it. You understand? Them fish are feeding fish. They gonna eat something big.
They're only going to use up so much energy to get as much for the bang for the buck.
Just like
Exactly.
Gunnersville.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they're
Yeah.
not going
Now-
to do very much.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, at Gunnersville, you know, I've seen big bass down there chasing shad half as long as my arm.
Oh, yeah. 15, 16-inch
You
gizzard
know,
shad. Yeah.
and for those that think that they ain't going to eat an 8 or 9-inch swim bait, they're badly mistaken. Because, and don't think they won't do that on Priest too, because they will.
They're going to do it in a farm pond.
That's exactly
Any
right.
lake you go to.
Anywhere.
exactly right.
You take those baits where those pitchers come from and let them boys throw that, and the 6 and the 8, whatever
Well,
size.
we'll try to get those boys up here. We're going to get those boys up here. Hey, we got to take another break. When we come back, we're going to open up our phone lines for you to be able to call us here. So hurry back to more Southern Woods and Waters.